Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, hi, and welcome back. Welcome back to Mind Engineer Ali's T20 World Cup saga journey. Fun. Yeah, I know you are seeing a new Ali right now, right? From this to this was the moment of pride. When my manager, of the team manager, Mr. Zia, he told me, Zia bhai said, Ali bhai, your kids are ready. The moment I picked those kids was the moment, wow, I am part of the World Cup squad, wearing this kit, wearing this logo. That was a moment of pride. Of course, why not? Because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what and why. What matters is who. So, who is wearing that? That was important. And what are you wearing? Again, yes. So, this was my entry into this realm of World Cup, into this realm of the elite sports, like hundreds of those players, seeing them, hearing them, feeling them, knowing them was a totally different learning experience, and that is why I'm sharing these memoirs, and I'm sharing this whole episode, journey with you, because every step was a learning. When I say wearing this shirt was a pride, it still is. It's because you have to understand, when you are entering into any place, may it be sports, office, wherever, if you cannot take pride on what you are representing, then please stop it. It's not worth it. You will never be able to achieve it. You won't be successful. Because this is again the same thing, the fear, apprehension that is going to stop you from going to that next level. That being part of the team. You know what does team mean? On the screen, my editor would have shown you together as an endless abundance of motivation. That we are together, we have endless and in abundance motivation for each other. So if you want you to be motivated, you need to be ready to be present for somebody else as his motivation. And that motivation can only come when you have that pride in you, when you have that thrill in you, when you know that whatever you are associated with is a moment of truth, is a moment of pride, is a moment of you. So yeah, coming back to the point, this was something, we got the playing kits, we got everything, we got practice kits. So getting the kit itself was a real moment of pride for me. And I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this, as well as the Afghanistan board for giving me this opportunity once again. Because I'll tell you very honestly, uh, I worked, as you would be knowing, I did work with the Pakistan Cricket Board. Alhamdulillah, I had an amazing journey over there. Worked with 13, 16, 19 women team, and a few players from the international team. But the learning curve, or the hunger to learn, which I saw in the Afghanistan team, was totally different. As somebody who wants to give, as somebody who really wants to get engrossed, you need to have receptive audience. That audience which is ready to learn. If they are not ready to learn, you cannot teach them. That's the basic rule. I always tell, if my audience, my client, like you guys, if you are not ready to learn from this journey, I cannot teach you. Similarly, it goes with those players. If somebody and doesn't think that if they think that we know everything, then that's good. Then I just say, Mas salama, salute to you. Okay. However, the Afghani players really were eager to learn. I had a couple of stints with them before, and I was amazed that every time I have met them before this World Cup, okay, every time I have met them, they are on a different planet. They not only that they learn, They apply what they learn. And by the way, this is the quality. If you want to be an elite player, if you want to be successful, if you really, really want to achieve something, there are few qualities that you must adapt. Learning is the topmost quality. Yes, agreed. But retention is equally as good as learning is. Because whatever you learn, if you do not retain, and how would you retain? By application. And what would happen if you apply what you have learned? What has to be the next step? Repetition. It's a complete process. So you learn, you apply, you repeat, you retain, and there is one thing which is very, very important here. A lot of my friends tell me, Ali, we have seen your journey. I don't know if you are aware of this. I've had 4 bankruptcies. My biggest bankruptcy was $8 million. I love to mention this part in all my talks. And when I started I'm originally a mechanical engineer. That might be a surprise for a lot of people. From a mechanical engineer, worked in the oil and gas, moving into this mind sciences. It's a huge shift, right? So when I started this journey in 2000, 10, 11, and then when in 2016, I decided that this is what I will be doing full time. And I told people at that time, my friend circle, I said, I'm going to work with the elite cricketers, elite sportsmen of all the sports. And they would always laugh at me. Always. In fact, one of our groups, I've studied from Gan College, Hasnabdal, so being an Abdalian, I can tell you, in my Abdalians group, uh, my friends literally used to make fun of me. Okay, Mr. Elite cricketer, Mr. Elite sportsman is here with us. And all I would do is, I would just take that with a smile as my inspiration to move forward. Alhamdulillah, Summa Alhamdulillah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed me with those. I have worked with international squash players, males, females, tennis players, hockey players, football players, equestrians. I have worked with basketball players and now, Alhamdulillah, with the cricketers. And the highest level of sportsmen. So I relentlessly, that is the last thing that I want you to understand, relentlessly kept on going and going and going and praying and doing my best, what I could do, and kept on gaining knowledge, improving my skills, applying them, practicing them, repeating them, client after client, case after case, team after team. Just worked. I mean, literally, this journey is as you know is as important to share as a World Cup champion, who has played in the World Cup and scored the highest. Gurbaz, for example. I'll share a few anecdotes from his story too. But what I'm saying is that I kept on relentlessly doing it. I didn't stop. And alhamdulillah, the best part, the best comment I have had in years was the day I landed in Trinidad. I wore this shirt. I sent a picture to my friends group, and the message that came was, "Man, you really did it. We're proud of you." The reason why I'm mentioning this whole thing is, no matter what you do, if you are not having that belief in your own self, if you're believing that we will be reaching semi-final, you will be reaching semi-final only. You will never go to the next level. And I'll tell you a story on this. And you know what? The best thing is, stories are always teasers. Let me tell you the story of a tennis player. What were his aims in the next episode?